Good morning. Bit dark because I've just popped a bulb and it's a bit grey outside. Still very hot. We've got an oldie today. King of the Road. Don't know who it was by, I can't remember. We're on the 2nd of June 2026. So well into Gemini now. We've got 4th house of home and family life, Virgo again, and the sun. Now I know I'm pretty sure it's a Virgo moon, so let's have a look. Oh no, it's gone to Capricorn, sorry. 4th house is Libra. So partnerships, open enemies. Virgo, where did I see Virgo then? Oh, Virgo is a self node, so it's the past, revisiting the past with siblings, children, whatever, partners, with Libra being there. And Virgo's in the 3rd house of communication. So let's have a look then. 4th house is Cancer, but at the minute it isn't. Like I said, at the minute it's Libra, so partnerships. Right, let's crack on. So if you haven't watched it, I did a Celtic Cross last night very late because I was late. I didn't want it to go without. So she made an appearance last night, but she's I won't put any names in today unless she comes out again. So it's the High Priestess. It's about secrets, spirit, and your energy, and not allowing negativity into your energy field, be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically. There she is, 4th part, so 4th house, and the secrets will be revealed. So be alert, be aware. And there is a violent battle. So we've had a lot of knife crime. We've got one in what I said about that poor lad. I can't pronounce his name and I don't want to murder it. So he was murdered and handcuffed by our police as the perpetrator of the crime died. So that it's not been in the news, it's not been acknowledged, and it should have been. So enough said about that. Perhaps this will get taken down because of it, because no free speech in the UK at the minute. So there's the eagle. That's Aries or Scorpio, but it's also an animal totem. Look it up. It's about seeing the bigger picture. This is 8 weeks. That blindfold and those ropes are not tied. They're not knotted. You can stand up and release them at any time. These swords, this ring of swords, 8 of them, are the voice in your head that you tell yourself when you can't do something, under threat, and other people's words or actions during your lifetime that have come back constantly in your mind, telling you you're not good enough, you're not old enough, you're not intelligent enough, whatever that is, you're not enough, and you are enough, and it's time to stand up. Nothing to be fear but fear itself. There's Dad. So you've got Dad in spirit, he is definitely with you. This is Aries. His anchor is for protection. This is a successful situation. For you or someone around you is successful. This is being protected by your leaders, presidents, kings, and we're not getting that much, but somebody here is doing it right. It is Aries energy, 4 and 31. It's positive energy, protection and success. But for above all, this is the face you show the world. This is the 1st house. This is you putting your shoulders back, your chest out, and looking the world right in the eye. You know who you are, and you are going to stand in that truth. There's the fourth house of Cancer. There is a team here that are not pulling together. Could be home and family. We've gone off track. Be careful when you're driving, especially when you're reversing. This could be a father that passed in a car crash, or it could be that there is the chance of a collision. This is also mechanical problems, speeding tickets, parking fines. However, it could be a failed driving lesson or driving test. 7 or 25. Near Mia with this one. With that one, it's Harry, Henry, or Audrey. So Mia then, pulling in different directions. No yin to your yang. You're out of kilter. But the vehicle can also be your body, because that is the medical insignia. So something is not working, and it is causing arguments. Starts off as small, insignificant type conflict, 5 days, and escalates into absolute violence. Knives, guns, a bloodbath, this. Because somebody wants to win at all costs, and they do not care how they do it. They will cut their own nose off to spite their face. What they don't realise is there will be no winners in this, and it will be an absolute shit show. After which, you will move on from stormy waters to calmer ones. Hopefully you'll take the high road. And you will not take the baggage of the past with you, because that baggage will damage you. It will put holes in your ship. So don't take it with you. 6 weeks. Secrets are being revealed over and over and over. You are not allowing the energy vampires, the negative energy, to invade your space. And there is a narcissist at work here. So, narcissist and a child, possibly even a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio child, an immature person emotionally, whichever side they are. The title suggests this is slow moving energy. So the only clue we've got here is the 4 and 31. The 4th house of Cancer in the dice. So well done, Spirit. Give them a round of applause. Meloda, if you're watching, you'll like that one. So there is the guy with his wand. Now, this is Aries again, but in the minor arcana. This is somebody who says they're an Aries but has very little of it in their chart. So not a true Aries, really. Because Aries would never be this impotent. The wand is a phallic symbol for the lads. So this is impotence medically or impotence mentally. Unable or unwilling to move forward or take action or be passionate. And that is not Aries. So, but that is Aries. It needs action, and he's not taking any. So a fiery male figure. Yeah. Then we have Leo. This is power struggles. This is somebody that wants to dominate you completely. 8 or 26. So David Ian Penny. Cowardice. Bad heart. A bad back. Or a heart of stone. This is also, if you like, because we've got the dragon, this could be Wales. Anyway, you see the dragon. But 8 or 26, massively important. Somebody who wants to dominate you. This is the one that wants to win at all costs. It is Leo energy. So let's see where we've got Leo in the chart. If the phone behaves itself. And it's in the second house of worth and value, which fits. It's in the IC is in Leo, and Aries is all over as usual in Saturn, Midheaven, Chiron, Pallas, and the 10th house of status, which is also the Chariot, because peasants walk those of a richer situation don't. So number 10, negative energy, is in England. Number 10 Downing Street is nothing but negative energy for us. So a run of bad luck. Fate has given you a curveball. You cannot sit on the fence anymore. Whilst you're sitting on the fence, you are missing opportunities. This is showing you that you cannot juggle your finances, people, career forever. Something's got to give. So you have to make a decision. It is also a Libra card. 2 years of sitting on the fence, going nowhere. And love has left the building. So there's absolutely no love in this. No commitment, no love of anything or anyone. And no passion either. Something in the next 8 days out of the blue to astonish you, but this is positive. Moving on. Possibly travel across water. That's Cinderella. Cinderella can go to the ball if she chooses to, but she's going to have to stand up for herself, like that one did, and stop letting the ugly brothers, which is in this scenario, take all those emeralds that she's been digging up. So you've been doing all the graft and earning everything and seen none of it. So this is Jack. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. He was in it last night, a different deck. But it's time for you to get out and play, to come out of the mines and see the daylight. Something needs to come to light. Oh, where are we? There we are. So the secrets will come to light, being exposed. And children, fond memories of the past, nostalgia, looking at photographs, looking at videos, siblings, children, etc. Home and family life again, if you like. But it is also anything to do with the past that you have fond memories of. And there we have it at the bottom of the deck again. This is the same card as that lady stood in the Circle of Swords. This time you're inner child. They're stuck, overthinking things, paralysed by fear. No more of that. We're coming out of it. We have to stand up for ourselves. 8 weeks. So there's a distinct Gemini energy with the children and siblings involved in family life. So stop burning the candle at both ends or your health will suffer. There it is again, the Chariot, Mia. So again in reverse, can't make it up. A white or silver car, concerts, so possibly a terrorist attack at a concert again, like we had Ariana Grande, or someone is connected to something to do with that. But this is, I've got Don McLean, Day the Music died now. This is maybe a musician dies in a crash. This is something to do with a faulty vehicle, breakdowns, mechanical problems, car crashes. It is a car crash. There is like a wreck, no teamwork, everything hits the fan. So home is not home without a fire in the hearth, food on the table and a welcome at the door, I'm afraid. We're off track. We have to face this chaos though. There's no walking away from it. Face it head on. Unlike Pandora, who left hope in the box, we have to hold on to hope. We have to stand on our own 2 feet. Face that North Star, your North Node, your life purpose, without fear. And then there'll be hope, healing, and freedom. So shine your light bright, don't dim it for anyone. 17, Fred and David. Aquarius energy. I know we've got a new player, Aquarius. Pluto is an Aquarius, which is the dawning of Aquarius. It moved into their, I can't remember, a couple of years, and maybe it might be last year, I don't know. But it's a recent transition, and it is about technology. It's about embracing the future, but without damaging the importance of the old, merging of a new era. It's also Juno, and it's not in any house at the minute. Oh yes it is, sorry, 8th house, death and rebirth, that fits. A transformational era. Scorpio, we started with that with the eagle. Somebody loves you unconditionally, in spirit especially, but this is about the reproductive organs and shared resources. It's about a full cup, feeling full there, and love, and your emotional stability increasing. The ability to fill your own cup. The child may be talking to mother in spirit, but there we have it again. There is conflict, and you can go at it with a sledgehammer, but it's not going to bring that wall down. There is no common ground. Change is coming. There is, again, Cinderella. Somebody may be getting a tattoo for someone, or got a tattoo for someone yesterday. They wanted it removed, but this is the effort it takes to get there. So you have to put the effort in. Even if you're feeling ill, not strong enough, you will find that courage from somewhere to make the effort. But do not, like I said, burn the candle at both ends, or you'll make yourself ill. This is Jack again, not seeking daylight, but wanting to, and then putting the effort in, which Aries isn't. For at least 8 years, actually. There's 8 years there. So Judgment Day has arrived, the Judgment of Solomon. You know how fair that was. If you can't remember the story, I've told it so many times. Look it up, the Judgment of Solomon. 2 babies, 2 mothers, 1 dead, 1 alive. This is about ascending to a higher place of being, to connect to the spirituality, possibly with the help of a mother in spirit. This is no longer selling your soul to the devil. This is bringing your walls down if you need to be vulnerable, or destroying something like they did in Jericho with the bugle that needs to come down, so that we can rebuild something else on firmer ground, on better terms, if you like. Number 20, Gary and Sandra. There it is, martyrhood or victimhood. And Prometheus, another story that I often tell you, where he enabled humans to skip a step by giving them fire. He shouldn't have done that. The gods were very angry, and they hauled him up by his feet. So feet and toe issues, liver issues, because the hawk that we started with came down and pecked his liver out every day, and the gods, thinking it was funny, healed him every night so that he could go through the agony again. So Groundhog Day, every day is the same. You are becoming a victim because you refuse to take action. Or you are being a martyr, grinning and bearing it, saying yes dear, or saying yes to things you really don't like. And whatever excuse you're making for yourself, I need the job, I need this, I need that. No, you don't. At some point you've got to have some self-esteem and self-respect that they talked about. This is Houdini. He did this trick many, many times, got away with it. But the last time, I think he swallowed the key, can't remember, but he drowned. So you might have got away with it many, many times before. It's not going to happen this time. You have to put your boundaries in place, borders in place, fences. It might be a disagreement with a neighbour over a fence, but this is learning to say no, putting your feet firm on the ground and putting your boundaries in place. Paul. Yeah, you need a new team. You need a new foundation. This is graduating in life, graduating at university, graduating, but putting your skills to use. Green light of go from spirit. Whatever you start now, be it a new business, a new situation, whatever it is, it will pay off within 3 years. But watch out for that narcissist. Yeah, you are going to have to fight. No matter what you say now, say even if you're a pacifist, you will be pushed to that point where if you don't fight because you've been blind too long, you will be defeated and suffer. So no peace right now. There shouldn't be. We've got to fight for it. So the sun in Virgo, 4th house. Fourth house is the home, family life, the stomach and the breasts, the home, the ancestral line, parents, childhood, there's your children. We've had mum and dad mentioned. The upbringing of the womb. It's your home base. And if you were born into a chaotic family, that will feel normal. So you're desensitized, if you like, to chaos. We have Virgo, so it's an overcritical mother, perhaps, a possessive mother. And that's why you've got these thoughts in your head go over and over in your head like a bloody ticker tape machine, telling you you can't do this, you can't do that, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And it's exposure of some kind. So let's see what it is. The sun in Virgo. Competent self-expression, practical but a perfectionist. Analytical, productive, functional and organised. The sun in Virgo is committed and unperturbed by setbacks. And that's how you must be, because somebody here is not committed and very perturbed by setbacks. You've got to stop thinking negatively. It just means you have to try harder. So, where are we then? What shall we have? We'll have the goddess cards again. I quite like that combination yesterday. So trailers for sale and rent. If you're buying a car, be very careful because it's dodgy. Any vehicle, a caravan even, just be careful what you're buying because probably it's a dodgy weld or something like that on it. So be very careful. Trailers for sale and rent. Rooms to let 50 cents. Old stuggies, so you haven't even got money to buy fags. You're smoking butts. And there is unfaithfulness here. There is an emotional response, a negative, knee-jerk emotional response to something. The orange chakra is your gut instinct. You're not listening to it. So you've got to get in charge of your emotions. It's crucial to the next step. Emotional responses are your body's way of disseminating information. It's your body's internal system providing you with responses which we often cannot find the words to describe. Our feelings guide us to understand the effect of what is happening or being said to us on an emotional level. and assist us on how we should respond to that information. You think this situation is the answer to your prayers and that it offers you a solution to a long-running problem, but your gut is telling you that it doesn't add up, and your fears of missing this opportunity to solve the other problem will outweigh your rational thinking. So, if something looks too good to be true, it is. Don't be deceived by situations. It is not what you think it is. You are being conned, you are blinded, and that's where we ended. You're blind. You're being conned only to be blinded by the glittering prospect of opportunities you think they have to offer, selling your soul to the devil for shiny baubles. At this point, there is still time to get yourself out of this situation, but only just. If you continue to be entangled for much longer, there will be a bigger emotional price to pay. The best solution to your problem is only a few weeks away. And you've waited this long. Why not wait a few more weeks to see what wonderful alternative the universe has to offer for you? So be patient. Maybe that's why Aries isn't taking action. Like I said, it's not like them. If someone's being unfaithful as a scenario and they get caught, it's much smarter to stay quiet and say nothing and build your escape strategy before you go opening your mouth, instead of screaming and bawling and letting them know that you know. So that, there we are, Persephone. So secrets are out. There's no doubt about that. The pomegranate juice may be good for the liver for all I know. I don't know. Where's she gone? There she is. Persephone. The purple iris, the name Iris, could be very important. But Persephone is Demeter's daughter. So daughters are massively important in this one. Persephone. There she is. It opened the page. Did you see that? Absolutely perfect. The Greek goddess of the underworld and your unconscious. So you know this already. You just don't want to admit that you know it. Deep healing at an unconscious level. Healing dreams and visions. Journeying to your inner darkness to find your light. A need for nurturing and balance. To find your light. To shine it bright. Drawing Persephone means you have set out on your own journey to heal. The journey often involves a withdrawal from the world into your own inner landscape. Like the seasons of winter, when on the surface nothing seems to be going on, but deep inside the earth, unseen new growth unfolds. Friendships will fall away, relationships will change or end. It is time for the truth to be told, of accepting both the darkness and the light in your nature. It is who you are. You may change your diet, home, or even your lifestyle as a result of this time in your life. There you go. Very important changes, especially within the home. So well done, Spirit. Absolutely beautiful energy. So now the 2 and 29 is massively important. So we'll say the names: Marcia, Kelly, Elaine, Esme, Rose, Destiny Lee, George, Beth, and Alice. And you may know someone that lives or is born on the 2nd or the 29th, or a date for your diary, but today is an important day. Secrets coming out. The cosmos, always your ally. Spirit, the astral plane, if you like, the cosmos. Equivalent to the 21 in the tarot, which is Bob and Dean. The 41. This is creativity and vastness. So always your ally, never a challenge. So whatever happens, good or bad, it is not to challenge you. This is to help you. The cosmos appears always as an ally and never as a challenger. Creativity in all its forms is represented by the cosmos. So this may be that your womb is barren, or you think it is, and you've been in a relationship for 8-9 years, and it's caused problems within that relationship. Suddenly, you end that relationship, meet someone new, and fall pregnant straight away. Who knows? That's just one scenario of what might happen. You lose everything. You lose your business. You lose your home. And suddenly you bump into an old acquaintance, nostalgia, and they say, there's some jobs going at so-and-so. You go there, you get a new job, you get a better house, you get a nice car, all because you lost everything. So, this is a sign to place your attention on creative projects because they will be successful. So this new project or relationship, whatever it is, will be successful. There's no doubt about it. Remember that all of life is creative and you are always co-creating with the divine. The cosmos also represents the principle of infinity and the vastness of energetic exchanges of consciousness, influence on all living things. This teaches us that every intention we set is in fact contagious, with the power to influence others. You smile, they smile. You're angry, they're angry. We are entangled at our deepest energetic place, so we can't help but have an effect on others. So if you're depressed, others will be. From an individual level of a global one, this is a sign to remind you to open up to the well of creativity deep within you and be mindful of your thoughts and actions, because both are influencing the outer world. So don't speak negative about yourself. Most important, keep taking action towards your goals, as the cosmos responds perfectly to manifest your highest destiny. Expect to be inspired and to meaningfully touch others with all that you create. So the effort you put in is what decides your fate. And it doesn't have to be, in fact, it shouldn't be anything financial. It is about an act, you doing something for another person, you protecting and serving, you doing what's right. So how many have we done there? We're going for the full Monty, aren't we? I think might as well. We'll do the full Monty. So angels then. Well done, Spirit, for picking Persephone today. Thank you. Melodia, if she's watching, will really like this one. So abundance. There we go. They're telling you, if you start something new, it will profit. It is time for your life to flow with prosperity, love, and success. Prosperity, love, and success. If that man loves you, you will never want. You draw from the limitless universal pool according to your belief in how much you deserve it, your self-worth. Angel wisdom is reminding you now to believe in yourself, to trust that you deserve, so believe in yourself, stand up, shine your light bright, and trust that you deserve more. You no longer be the victim or the martyr. Then you will attract abundance and the true riches in life. To feel surrounded by love, you must open your heart to others, to bring those walls down. Choose to do what fulfills you most, and the angels will bring you joy, satisfaction, and success. You can enhance your prosperity by receiving graciously, so always saying thank you. Giving out willingly and saying thank you for everything. Enjoy all that you have and more will come to you. So even the miserable bits, the bills you have to pay, say at least thank you. I have somewhere to pay bills on. Be grateful for what you have. You deserve love. You deserve prosperity. You deserve success. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't stand in that cycle of swords and listen to the negativity that you don't deserve it, that you're too fat, you're too ugly, you're too old, you're too unrefined, you're too ignorant, you're too whatever they're telling you. It's all lies. You can be whatever you want to be. Doesn't matter what you was in the past. It matters what you do now. And there we have the 14. The vulture and the asphodel. The vultures are circling because on this battlefield there is a bloodbath, and they are waiting to take advantage of that fight. They will drop in just to take the spoils. So 14. The vulture asphodel indicates an unforeseen upheaval which will lead to grief, mourning, or regret. The vulture is often associated with death, but it plays an important role in our ecosystem. Its consumption of carrion, the decaying flesh of animals, prevents the spread of disease. Relatedly, in Greek myth, asphodel was said to grow in the underworld where Persephone was. And to the Victorians it sent a tragic message. My regret will follow you to the grave. So somebody has a deep regret that they didn't take action before now. Often what follows upheaval looks like ruin. It is tempting to clear the rubble and start again. The vulture and asphodel remind you that there is value in what's been lost. You must take time to grieve before you rebuild, lest you harbour regret. You are feeling trapped in a cycle of grief, unable to heal or change. If you're overwhelmed, you must consult others who can help you identify the source or sources of your unresolved pain. It's impossible to clean a wound we do not know we have or we are in denial about having. How do you redefine yourself after a big upheaval? And how do you experience grief? If you bottle it up, that's only going to poison you from the inside. So, amazing reading. Sorry about the lighting, you know what they're like. And I will get the song wrote up as soon as I can. Speak soon. Bye-bye.